Okay, let's do this again. I noticed that my video seems to be glitching, but it turns out it's because when I'm recording, I'm actually mirroring my iPhone screen on my computer here so that I can kind of see a preview and adjust my position or whatever. And I started recording, noticed that it's glitching, and then was worried that the actual video was doing this on my phone. But it's not. It's just the screen mirroring effect, I guess. So that's good. Um, this is the first day that I've decided to record my video. Ooh, set my 10-minute timer. Um, this is the first day I've decided to record my video post before doing breath work and hape, which is something I normally do in the mornings now. Typically, I'll do just a 10-minute breath work practice on YouTube with Breathe with Sandy, I think his name is. Super good stuff. Um, really amazing. And then I will often then follow that with a hape, personal hape ceremony that takes about 30 minutes in total, actually. 25 to 30 minutes is what I spend on that, just depending, because the hape ceremony turns into a bit of a meditation as well. It is a meditation, but that's been my habit recently when I wake up. You know, just after I drink lots of tea, after I scroll through my Instagram and save stories that I like, and I'm ready to really get started. That's when I'll do my breath work, do my hape ceremony, and then come in here into my room and now do this, and then start work. So today I decided to, I don't know why, I just felt like I would come in here and turn this on and get going before doing the breath work and before doing the hape. And I actually had something on in my mind that I thought I would talk about now, and now I noticed that maybe that's shifting to talk about, you know, how I think it's important for me to notice what wants to happen that's different than what I normally do. And then notice sometimes the resistance to that. For example, I notice myself thinking like, just go make your video. Now's the time to just go record the video. And then also sensing something in me that's like, well, you didn't do the breathwork hape ceremony first that you normally would do, and that's your habit. That's what the order of things. You do your tea, you do your Instagram stuff, and then breath work and hape. That's what you have to do, and then you could do the YouTube video. You have to do those things first. You're skipping something. Um, but when I kind of check in with my actual body and feeling in the moment, it's like, I don't need to do that. I don't have to do, like, where is this idea that I have to do the breath work and then the hape, and only then am I ready to make a YouTube video? Do I actually feel like that genuinely in the moment? And today, the answer is no. I don't even feel like I need to do that. Maybe I don't even need to do that today. Why am I setting up a rule for myself that I need to do those things in order to, whatever it is I think is going to happen, have a good day, have everything go well, or, feel settled and aligned or grounded or whatever it is. I can do those things, and maybe I'll do them afterwards, but like I don't have to do that. I don't have to stick to my own rules and my own habits. And I think that's, you know, what being an empathetic disruptor for me is also about, having empathy for how I actually feel in the moment now. And and then allowing it, my habits and my patterns and my programming to be disrupted by that empathy, by the the ability I have to tap into what I really feel and what I really want in this moment. And and that will create a disruption in my life, in my habit, that is okay. It comes back around maybe. Maybe it's a circle, like there's empathy. Empathy can actually cause disruption, which I think is really interesting. Like, I think when I hear the word empathy, and maybe when other people do as well, we put it in this category of like empathy, like let's say an empathetic person. What does an empathetic person look like? An empathetic person is nice. An empathetic person is caring. An empathetic person is just like a good person. And I think those things can be true, but it's also true that empathy can be very disruptive, which can be very uncomfortable. I mean, for me, it can be. I mean, what if I choose to be empathetic to myself and in this moment today, and decide to allow myself not to do this practice that I think needs to be a habit in my life every day? What happens if I have empathy for the me that's like wants to take a break or needs to take a rest from that? Well, then I see there's this disruption in my pattern, in my habit, and at first that can almost feel uncomfortable, or like I'll notice myself thinking like something's wrong. Um, that's, I have these rules or these ideas about what I should be doing. No, I should do this, you know, and and the should turns it into a chore, turns it into an issue. But the empathy allows me to be free from that. And so, yeah, I don't necessarily think that being an empathetic person means that there's not discomfort or not disruption for myself and for other people. Sometimes being empathetic to myself means being disruptive to other people. Not disrupting other people, but if I am empathize my own feelings and my own needs, that might result in somebody else feeling disrupted or feeling like not a positive feeling about those things because they have different needs and they have different feelings about what's going on. So I guess my videos that'll be a thing for me, right? Just checking my watch the whole time. It also shows the time on my screen as well, but that time is a little bit off. So the watch is really the most accurate thing. It's funny because 10 minutes sometimes feels like a really long time. If I listen to these back, 10 minutes seems like a really long time. But comparatively, 10 minutes isn't that long. I'm a really big fan of 10 minutes these days. I do 10-minute workouts, 10-minute breath work. I do 10 minutes of drawing. I'll do 10 minutes of a video, 10 minutes of watching a podcast. I love 10 minutes. It's perfect. It's just like the bite-size amount of time that you could do a ton of things. in a day in 10-minute increments. Um, People have 10 minutes to listen to me talk, I think. So that's it. That's my 10-minute talk. Um, what was that all about? Um, Empathetic disruption, allowing myself to be empathetic to a disruption that wants to happen. It could be in my day, it could be in my month, it could be in my year, it could be in this very minute.